you know, in your business, if you start to implement and master these things, you're going to start to see some success. You're going to start to see people coming to you all the time, asking you for questions. You got to start to step into your leadership role. How did you transition from, or when did you start to understand, like, okay, I'm at a different level now. You know, I need to like really be aware of what I'm doing and the way other people are looking at me.
Yeah, that's a good question. I think it first starts when you go to like maybe some of these events that your company throws and people start to recognize you that you don't know, right? And people are coming up to you asking you for advice, even asking you for like a picture, you know what I'm saying? That's when you kind of start to realize, like, you know, damn, I'm doing some major stuff, right? That's from like a public standpoint. I also think too when you start to, you know, generate some significant income, you know, and you start to realize like, wow, this is coming in because I have a ton of people that are on my team, right? You start to look at everything that's going on, and you know that there's a difference in your life right now, right? So you got to be more aware, right, of some of the things that you're doing, because now there's so many eyes that are on you. From a leadership standpoint, right? People are looking at you like, what are you doing next? Because then they're going to want to follow suit. And also you got to look at it from a responsibility standpoint, right? Because, you know, the way that you are will determine how some of your teammates may also, again, they'll follow suit. But it's a good and bad thing. It could be good. They could follow you and do something bad. They could follow you and do something good. So you always kind of got to be on top of yourself as far as, you know, your level of, I would just say, you know, activity publicly. You know, there's a lot of things that falls into that. So, as a leader, you have a responsibility to, I would say, you have a responsibility to put your teammates on the proper track.
Yeah.
You have a responsibility to help get them on this path to where you are. Now, the thing is with networking is the more people that you can get, you know, to or close enough to where you are, obviously the more money you'll be making, and, you know, the higher you'll become, like in your rank or whatever the case may be. I have kind of like this, I don't want to say, it's not a system, but it's a way that I work, right? And like I call them like the 5 laws to freedom. People be using, you know, the 5 steps to leadership, whatever the case may be. But it's 5 things that, you know, I do or I've done, you know, to help me get to where I am today. And it's tied into obviously every step of the way in the business. So the first thing, right, is showing somebody the business. Right? Step 1, showing somebody the business. Someone has to see the presentation. You can't just sit there in your house all day wondering and wishing, what is there out there in the world for me, right? How can I possibly become more successful? No, get outside, show somebody the presentation. If they get started, right, you gotta now go to step 2. Step 2 is showing them what to do. So I mentioned to you earlier, right, like, if someone wants to share the presentation with somebody and they just got started, more than likely it's probably better for them to bring somebody else along with them, because they don't know really what to do. And it's good to have somebody else along that does know what to do, so that you can kind of catch, you know, the drift on what it is that you need to be doing. Third thing, this is super important. And honestly, I can even stop at number 3. But number 3 is, this is where most people, they get tied up with that leadership idea or role, right? Step 1, show somebody the business. Number 2, show them how to do the business. Step 3, super important, knowing when to let go. Step 3 is knowing when to let go. It's important to realize that, right? So, some people they'll get comfortable with the results they're getting, right? And what will happen is people will start to expect you. So if I put somebody in the business and I'm working with them consistently and we're achieving results together, right? If I don't know when to let them go, if I don't let them go soon enough, they're going to continue to expect me to do what it is that I'm doing. I'm doing all the presentations, all the meetings, all the stuff, because they're going to think that that's the way how it works. You know, they don't know any better, right? Mm-hmm. And you as a leader, you got to understand, okay, cool, your job is to teach them how to go about and do this on your own, because if you don't do that, all you've done is created another job for yourself. You know what I'm saying? But people get caught up with, and another thing too, people get caught up with, right, is they like that feeling of people need me. I'm the man. They need me. They need me to go do the presentation. Yeah. You know, and you got to get over that, because that at the end of the day, it doesn't help. It really don't help. I mean, if you want just that, you heard it. Remember what I said earlier? You can have the fun of going out a few times a week, right? And then sacrifice possibly like the ultimate fun, right? Of like doing whatever it is you want to do in your life. This is, okay, cool. It feels good that one person is praising you. But what if you figure out a way to have a ton of people not needing you, but still generating those results in your organization? You now become the man, you know, in the same. So, okay, instead of getting respect from one person that needs you, right, because you feel like you're the man or the woman who is doing all the work for this person, imagine if you are on this pedestal now where you're doing this for so many people and you're achieving results on a level that people can't even fathom. Don't you want that respect a little bit more than just the respect of one person, right? You know what I mean? So it's important to know, like, that third step. You got to know when to let go. So I even go any further. How do you know when to let go? How do you know when to step away? My personal filter on when it's time for me to let go, if the person that I'm working with, they can enroll somebody without me being there, I no longer have to be around you. Bottom line. Because that's the goal. The goal is you need to know how to present the business and enroll somebody into the business, right? Without me being there. If you found a way to do that and I wasn't around, peace. Yeah. You know, and I don't mean peace that we're never going to talk again. No, but peace and no, I'm going to not put myself in a position where you're going to crush on me. You know, where I'm going to, you know, now continue to do what you just learned how to do on your own already.
You know how to fish now.
Exactly. You know, imagine, like I mentioned, I had mentioned this on stage once. And okay, you have a newborn baby, you feed the baby. How stupid do you look when you're still feeding this baby when this baby is now 12 years old? You know, you don't know the kid is feeding itself. I would hope that you have taught your child how to feed themselves by the age of 12. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So that's the thing here. You want to teach them how to go fish. You want to teach them how to go eat by themselves. And you want to do that as fast as possible. The faster you get through people to do that, the more people you'll have that can now become their own leader. The more leaders, I heard this from another one of my mentors. You know, he mentioned the more leaders that you have on your team, you'll win. He always said that. He goes, somebody can go faster than you, but if you have more leaders, you'll win. Hands down, you'll always win. I don't want to say necessarily the race, but you'll win in what you're trying to accomplish, you know, with your goals. The fourth thing, right, is building a relationship. Okay, you got to build a relationship with your teammates, and that's very important. So now you know when to let go. But remember what I said, it's not about peace out, I'll never talk to you again. No, now you got to learn how to build a relationship with them. And I mean, I think throughout that process, from step 1 to step through 5, you know, you got to build a relationship with them. What I mean by that is when you speak to people that are on in your organization or on your team, man, they got to know that you ain't just here to talk to them about business. Like, you're not only, you know, talking to them on a regular basis because you're financially incentivized to do so. The moment people start to feel like that, man, you've lost them, and it's just not right. Like as a person, it's not cool to just only have a relationship with somebody because they make you money. It's not cool. You really want to build a relationship with your teammates, because the more, again, another one of my mentors, Mr. Johnny Wimbrey, he said, people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care, right? People got to know, man, that you're in this for them. One of the things that I'll do all the time, you can ask anybody who I've worked with in this business, what do we talk about the most? We actually barely talk about the business. I'm always talking about other stuff with them. Sports, family, funny stuff. I like to laugh, joking or what's going on in their life. I want to know about them, and vice versa. Like I want us to talk about our lives. What is your dreams? And mind you, I'm not doing this with everybody, right? There's people who I make money off of, and I don't have that relationship with, because we just don't have that relationship. It's nothing bad. It just is what it is. Mm-hmm. But that's important, man, to build that relationship with your teammates, because if you don't, sooner or later, human beings are very smart beings.
Very smart.
And they will realize that you're full of shit and you only want me around because, I make you money, and your teammates they'll vanish, they'll go away, and I've seen it happen. So it's important to build a relationship, with them. And then step 5, this is also extremely important. I think it ties everything together as a leader, is inspiring them. You gotta inspire your teammates. Inspiring your teammates is, I think, something that people don't take as serious. Don't take it as serious because I think there's a bunch of different reasons, but one of the biggest reasons why I think that there's not enough people in the networking industry that's really trying to inspire their group is because maybe they're not thinking big enough for themselves. You know what I'm saying? You got to put yourself in a position where you can inspire your team to want to be like you, right? So if you're in a networking company and you're climbing up the ranks and you're achieving a lot of things that are what a lot of other people that are looking at you or into the company say, man, I wish I could do those things. I wish I could achieve those ranks or make that kind of money or whatever. You've got to show some of that. Like, you've got to inspire. Yeah. So you've got to let them know that this is real. Networking, number one, is a very skeptical industry. It's an industry that people don't believe works. You know what I mean? They don't think that they can do it themselves. So you got to find little ways here and there that will help them understand that, listen, I'm just like you. I'm not superhuman. And it's true. We are the same. I've just either had more time doing this than you, or maybe I've been able to, learn a few things before you did, but you can achieve this as well too. And when you achieve this is what it looks like. You got to show some of it a little bit, right? Don't be afraid. I always say don't be afraid to maybe, splurge on yourself a little bit. You know what I mean? Buy yourself maybe a nice watch or, a newer car or something, whatever the case may be. And I'm not saying to, go blow all your money on it, because then that'll be stupid. You know what I'm saying? And you definitely don't want to put yourself in a financial situation where, now you're trying to keep up with the Joneses and you can't keep up with yourself, right? No, just show it a little bit, inspire them, put yourself in a position to where your teammates say, I want to be that. Because remember, Javed mentioned in one of the other modules, right, that, you don't want your people to feel like they're going from one job to another. I want my teammates to know that, you're giving up your time, you're sacrificing a lot for what could be a dream life, right? And here's what some of that looks like. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
And I want them to feel like this is going towards a bigger picture than what maybe they see on a daily basis, right? And you got to give them that carrot to reach for, So inspiring your teammates goes a long way. Like, it's extremely important. So those 5 things, showing somebody the business, showing them what to do, knowing when to let go, building that relationship, and inspiring them. All 5 of those things tie into, I think, what becomes a good leader.
Welcome to MLMRC.COM. If you're currently doing a network marketing business and you're trying to build a downline, then you've come to the right place. We match up real people seeking home business opportunities with real network marketers like you. We've helped hundreds of network marketers just like you to quickly build their downlines. Now let us help you. We have many registered prospects who are ready to join the right network marketing opportunity like yours. So our goal is to help you build your downline fast, regardless of which network marketing company you're with. Our fully automated recruiting system works with any network marketing company, such as Amway, Herbalife, Mary Kay, Avon, Nu Skin, or any MLM company in which you need to recruit and build a downline. Our automated recruiting system will do all the hard work of finding quality new members to join your downline. Our system will work around the clock to build your downline for you. All you do is sit back, relax, and watch your downline grow. Now we can help you to build your downline fast, easy, and achieve the success you want. On this page, you'll discover how we can help you to immediately add dozens of new members to your team. So take a few minutes to review the information on this page, and let's work together to get you all the downline members you want in the next few weeks. Thank you.